Getting a striker, of course, is another, and that is going to be what all eyes are on this summer.
Arsenal's recruitment plans are vast, and at the top of the list is a number 9. Now, there are fewer of them in the market than they would like. There's an imbalance in supply and demand, but there are some options. We've been talking for so long about Alexander Isak. Of course, Arsenal and Mikel Arteta really like him, but I don't think that's realistic for them or probably for anybody else. Let's see if Newcastle finish in the Champions League or not. Even if they don't and he's available for sale, it will be a huge price, and I don't think that is realistic. So then they look at the likes of Benjamin Sesko. They've done a lot of work on, but I do think they have some reservations around him, maybe on the price, maybe on the player. Let's see. He remains in the mix, as does Victor Gyökeres of Sporting Lisbon. Huge reports from myself and others in recent months on him. He's a player their sporting director, Andrea Berta, really likes. He is possibly the best value for money option out there, but the time is ticking. Other interest is building. We know that Ruben Amorim at Manchester United likes him. So let's see if Arsenal move on that sooner rather than later. They'll be looking at the wide position with names like Nico Williams, of Anthony Gordon. We see more coming every day, like Antoine Semenyo and Rafael Leao in the press. I don't know on the veracity of all of them, but it is a position that Arsenal are focusing on. Martin Zubimendi is coming in from Real Sociedad, as we've reported on NBC for quite some time. That will bolster the midfield. They want to renew Thomas Partey's contract. He wants to stay, but will they reach an agreement? If they don't, will they look elsewhere? They are already looking at possible alternatives for him, but let's see what happens. In defence, they like Dean Huijsen from Bournemouth to bolster at centre-back, but there are a number of clubs in the mix for him. There may be a left-back who comes in, with Kieran Tierney leaving and Alexander Zinchenko available for transfer with just a year left on his contract. Raheem Sterling will leave. Will there be new contracts in players like Leandro Trossard, who's under contract until 2026? There are reports breaking just before we went on air that Arsenal are in talks to renew him. In 27, there's Gabriel Magalhaes, there's Gabriel Martinelli, and other key players who Arsenal will want to tie down, and a second-choice goalkeeper when Neto returns from his loan to Bournemouth. There is a huge amount to do, in and out. Arsenal will try to be prudent with their money, but this is a massive summer coming up for them, for their sporting director, Andrea Berta, for Mikel Arteta as manager, and, of course, for the owners, the Kroenke family.